Hello and welcome to the Pen and Paper Pod. How is everybody doing this week? We are back after a hiatus, and I am so excited to begin the end of this game. Welcome to episode 35, Ashes to Ashes. I am joined here, of course, this week with our stellar cast, genuinely the best. The Elder Sniper Sykes, played by the wily Tanner. Tanner, you just saved Rosie, and you got her out of there. So how are you feeling? You got to be feeling pretty good, other than the fact that you desperately need a long rest.
I mean, it's pretty good, but also kind of hopeless at the same time. It's like, yes, we did it. But then on top of that, there's like a whole other like anthill to climb.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Just putting the despair in Gothic. I don't know. Anyways, we're also joined here by the forlorn grave cleric Silver, played by the kind Chesh. How are you, Chesh?
Pretty good. Can't complain.
The slow walking, fast drawing turtle Sniffed by the stalwart Justin.
Hello all. Hello.
The quick fingered and fluffy eared Savannah, played by the quick witted Ange.
Hello.
I actually don't know. I think you might be quick fingered. Like that's a weird thing to tell to like talk to a friend on a regular basis. If you're just like, hey, I bet you have very good dexterity. You know, that's like a real awkward thing to tell somebody. Like I'll tell somebody on a regular basis that they're strong, but like it's very weird to just walk up to a random person and be like, you have great fingers. That's like that's a normal thing, you know. Anyways, we were also joined here by the chaotic. Liv, the ancient and crotchety life cleric Liv, played by the chaotic Karina. How are you, Karina?
Just fine, thank you.
Recovering from last week's suicide.
Oh yeah.
Perfect. I'm
Back
so
to
excited. I'm so excited.
Back
Oh yeah,
nice and rested, good lava bed.
Oh yeah, it works out the kinks, right? You got to get the heat. That's what you need when you get older. You need
it's like
the
icy
heat.
hot.
Exactly. And of course the werewolf Alpha, played by the murderous Max. How are you, Max? That's a beard. I have not seen that beard.
Oh yeah, that's just standard wolf issued beard.
Is a wolf issued? Is it?
Yeah, we all have it. That's how
Could
you
you
can tell
not-
if someone's a werewolf.
Could
Justin's a werewolf.
Justin's a werewolf.
He sneezed one day and it just appeared.
Stand
All right,
up, every
guys.
bite.
So previously on the Pen and Paper Pod, we saw that after our adventurers journeyed to the Heart Tree to save Rosie, after having defeated Ezra, the vampire, you have managed to make your way to the sanatorium, where you proceeded into the basement, where you discovered the root of the heart tree and saved Rosie for it. But also at the same time, Savannah and Liv sacrificed themselves, being reborn. We'll find out where you guys are going to be reborn, destroying the root ball of the heart tree, causing the tree itself to collapse. And as you see in the distance, the tree has fallen across the city, crushing one wall, and you see that refugees have begun to stream into the city on one far side. Fires have sprung up everywhere, as explosions have ranged throughout, as debris and falling branches of the massive tree timbered across the far side of the city. Flames are springing up everywhere, fires are going on, and refugees are streaming into the city as the guards try to hold them back, as they were already holding the gate. The refugees from Blackwater have absolutely taken over the outside area of the Necropolia, and there was not enough space in the city, and just a commotion is bursting out through the city as people are trying to rush in every which way, trying to seek shelter inside and out. And in the center, in the distance, you see floating above the broken base of the heart tree is a figure. Wreathed in shadow, the flames throw up giant clouds of ash that rains like snow around you as you all look up. The five of you look up, including Rosie, look up as you see... Oops, let me actually move you on the thing. Yep, you're in the right place. You see floating there above the broken stump of the heart tree, you see Ash.
Citizens of Necropolia, Long have you been protected by my vows, but no more. For I am the ash that remains of the Heartfire tree. I am the Ashen King.
His voice explodes out over the city. Everyone hears it, mentally and within your mind, and also orally, as you just hear it projected throughout everyone inside the city.
I seek to protect you, as I have always. But alas, those who have destroyed my shade have stolen my ability to do so. They have taken it upon themselves to steal the grace of the Heart Tree. You must seek them out and return this crown to me. And
As he does so, he skywrites across the sky, and you guys are going to see... Hold on. You're going to see a crown projected, just a massive, like, it's just beyond even the concept of major image. It's literally the size of a heart tree, this image of a crown of thorns projected into the air. And it'll disappear and be replaced by images of your 6 faces.
these pagans have stolen my grace. Seek them out and bring it to me, and you will both be rewarded as the heroes of this world. For without this grace, we are all doomed. Find them and pray to me, and I will come meet them out to their justice.
And as he does so, you guys look down the street and you see in the distance there are fires burning, and there are fires burning all throughout the city streets. And as you look down, you see a mob forming at one end of the streets, just pulling around. There's people running all over the place, but this mob seems to be gathering and coming down the streets, heading in no particular direction. What do you all want to do?
I mean, what can we do, really? This is a mob. They're after us, but what are we gonna do? We start killing them?
You look around and you see that they're close by. There's an alley. There's also a sewer grate on the ground. I'm just going to go off you guys' passive perception for a lot of this. I have it listed here. You guys have really good high passive perception. You see that there's an alley to one side that you can dart into. You can try to dart into one of the buildings to one of the side. A lot of the buildings are on fire. You could also try to pry up a sewer grate and go down the thing. Or you could just head down the opposite way on the street. What would you like to do?
How big is this mob, Jack?
Probably about maybe 25, 30 people.
Oh, okay.
Peasants and 30 of them.
Make an insight check.
Alpha. Go for it.
Luna, my friend.
You have no idea if you could take him or not. I mean, it's a large crowd. They may gang up and more may stream in, but it's difficult to say.
How far away are they?
They're maybe like probably about 40 feet down the street.
Okay.
Pretty close.
I'm gonna take out my pipes and I'm gonna essentially do a reverse piper, and I'm gonna choose all of these people running toward us as targets. And I'm gonna play a haunting melody to kind of have them panic in the other direction. I don't need everyone to succeed, but I figure if enough people succeed, then mob rule will kind of take out, and they'll all be like, let's book it the other direction.
They're within 45 feet. Are you going to wait to them get within 30 feet of you?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you going to move towards them or wait for them to come down the street?
Oh no, I'll casually walk towards them.
All right, perfect. As you walk towards them, one of them is going to recognize you. He's like, "Oi! Oh yeah, that's one of them. It's the wolfy guy, the ugly one." Sorry, I don't know if Ash is ugly. Oh, no, Alpha's not ugly. I assume he's handsome. Actually, I assume he's.
I will play with offense.
Okay, so they need to make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw, correct?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
It might be more now. I don't know.
They pass with a 15 and a +1.
All
Actually,
of
let me
them?
go ahead. I'm not going to roll for all of them individually, but I will say I will break it down. I said there was 24. I'll break it down into 3 groups. Fail. So I'll say maybe half of them split off as you play your Pipes of Haunting and begin to run the other
Okay.
way. The
good
other
enough.
ones are going to begin to give chase, about 15 of them.
I think we can take 12 of them.
I think we should take to the sewers. If we kill even one, we're just as evil as the Ashen King says we are.
He's right.
I don't know about all that. I would like to make a persuasion check. Chesh. I'm not a rat. I don't go in the sewers.
So the first guy is going to come up, and he's going to try Alpha's closest. He's going to swing a scythe at you. So go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw, Alpha.
Okay. Let's select.
Now that they're closer, what do they look like? Who's sizing them up a little better?
They are farmers and peasants
Oh.
and
Hell yeah.
you dart back easily. Like this guy's, he's got a limp. He's like his life stuff's on fire. Like it's just like the madness has infected the city. Like Necropolia watched Blackwater fall and they've watched for several weeks as refugees have come in, and now they've watched their city fall. Everybody is going mad, and you just see that in their eyes as they're running about. It's just confused common folk, and a literal god stood above the city and threw your faces out there. And so they're plowing down, and it's they are absolute manias in their eyes as they try to get. You dart back, and you manage to get back. Would you like to try to fight these guys, or would you try to run away? You can try to pry up the sewer grate and fend them off if you'd like, or you can try to dart down an alley or just run down the other side of the street. What would you like to do? Or you can go into any one of these buildings.
I say the sewers. Let's say everyone else. I'm just gonna move them out there. And I'll be like,
Alright.
Alpha, come back! Alpha!
Okay. Fine, you convinced me. Go in the sewers like a rat.
Okay, do you dash away from them, or do you just walk naturally?
I'll dash. I mean, I'm pretty
Alright.
fast.
You dash back to the characters. The other Rosie's with you. Who would like to take an action to try to lift up the sewer grate?
I can do it.
I'll give guidance if it's gonna be an athletics check.
I'm not allowed to help him too.
Perfect.
You've
Somebody
got
roll.
decent athletics.
You can't. You did the dash.
Go
Okay.
for it, Alpha.
Alpha can't. He did the dash.
Oh,
So we're
Wow.
we're not in combat, but I'm like tracking actions.
I
Yeah.
do have 50 feet of movement now.
Oh, you have 45 feet of movement, actually. Yeah, you're right. No, 100%. You can get all the way back without
So-
having to dash. So go ahead and make an athletics to pop the lid. With
What's your
guidance.
athletics?
+4?
I'm +6.
Oh,
hey,
okay. Do you want to do it?
18.
I don't care who
What did
rolls
you
it,
do?
but
Well, you already rolled it. So.
he already rolled it. 18.
Okay.
Yeah, the sewer grate pops open, and you're able to proceed down into the sewers. As you guys are going back, what's the order of people going in? As you drop down the hole, the villagers are going to get to you. So the last two are going to have to make dexterity saving throws as they try to grab at you.
I'll hold it
I'll
open.
I can hold
the-
them off. Yeah, I'm dexterous.
I'll go first with Rosie though.
Sykes takes Rosie down into the sewers. You guys drop down into the seedy underbelly of the city as you see large pipes running east to west. Which way do you go?
Is our position on the map relative to like where we are?
I would
do know
say
that, or-
you guys kind of proceeded across the bridge. I'd say I'm going to go ahead and use Rosie's character just because it makes it easier to kind of pinpoint a spot. So I'll just say that you guys are probably right about here, and north to south. That makes more sense. I'll just do it. The sewer pipe's going north. North would be the edge back towards the river, and south will be into the heart of the city.
Then we were trying to leave the city, so I say north. But that's what direction I was circling.
Absolutely. All right, you proceed to head north. Who's going into the tunnel after them? Let's go ahead and just you're making decisions fast up. If I'm not getting, this is not something we're gonna have you guys metagame very hard. So I want to create a sense of immediacy. So if it's not moving fast enough, I'm gonna make you guys make more dexterity saving throws. So go ahead. Who's going next down the hole?
I'll wait with Sniff. While
Sniff and Alpha
everyone
are
else.
waiting. So Silver will head down the hole as the only one there. Savannah and Lib, we will get to you, I promise. As you guys proceed down into the hole, Alpha and Sniff make dexterity saving throws as the villagers... Actually, they're going to try to grab onto you. Both of you make me strength saving throws. Or actually, you may make dex or strength saving throws to try to avoid being grappled by the people as they try to mob you and tear you apart.
14.
Oh boy, that's a 9.
Oh.
Alright, Alpha, you get away easy enough, but Sniff is going to get dragged on as a bunch of people are going to latch onto his shell and pull him back. And it's like it's where it's like, you know, he doesn't have good range of motion. I don't think you can touch the very back of your shell, can you, Sniff?
No.
And it's just like one of these dudes,
Oh, sorry.
like these
Didn't mean to
big,
do that.
Oh, you're good. One of these big dudes just kind of jumped on the back of your shell. Alpha, what would you like to do? Actually, I'll let you guys. You are immobilized, Alpha and Sniff. What would you guys like to do?
Wait, am I immobilized or Sniff?
No, I'm immobilized.
Sniff is immobilized.
Oh. Geyser.
All right, yeah. You blow out a giant tidal wave as it like blows people down all over you. It's going off in every direction. As it triggers, it blows people down, and you guys are able to hop down the grates into the sewer. You guys are now inside the sewer, running up north.
Yeah, how deep is this water?
The water is maybe about knee high. There's a little walkway on either side, kind of like a traditional, never actually existed Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle sewer.
Okay.
Which is to say, no sewer is actually as wide as we see in fantasy. I don't know why I'm getting judgmental of sewers, but my point is, it's a very nice sewer. There's a nice spread. I'd say the tunnel is about 5 feet wide, and it's about 15 feet wide, and there's 2 5-foot platforms and a 5-foot river going down the middle.
Okay. Once all of the party is down below, Silver will turn to the party. If villagers are on these walkways here, I will cast Water Walk and jump into, and I think we should take the river further north.
Oh yeah, all for
Sounds
that.
good.
Okay. As you guys are doing that, you see that about 24 people have crawled down into the sewers, chasing after you, and they're crawling down the ladders. They're pulling down, sliding down the ladders, coming in. Oi, I think they went that way! And you see them coming around the bend, giving chase. Are you guys going to run down the far end of the sewer, or would you like to head north?
Yeah, I think we continue heading north.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Can we don't like suppress the fire to make them stop chasing us for a minute so we get a little further away, and then suppress the fire again to get a little further away?
Absolutely.
Nice.
So it'll prevent you guys from sprinting in the same turn. So, I mean, people can run ahead and sprint ahead if they'd like, and separate out into the sprinters. For the record, Alpha, when you sprint, you can actually go 90 feet, I think. So you can actually go a whole 30 feet more than everybody else on a sprint. So you can make up distance. My question is, who's going to be Team Suppressive Fire? I'm assuming Sykes, Sniff, Alpha, Silver, or do you all want to, or do you want to wait? Do you want to separate or stay together, suppress and run?
I'll just suppress, like shoot a blind shot behind me and then run. So if that, whatever that would be, I don't want to. I'll take the 30 feet and then action if it slows me down, but then I'll just do it for like only once every 5 turns, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. You guys proceed down the sewer. Sykes is firing off. Are you trying to hit people? Or are you just trying to kind of shoot into the wall?
No. Exactly. I'm trying to shoot into the
Blind
wall
fire.
so they stop.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I don't want to die. Yeah.
Yeah, these are commoners. They're not liking the bolts because you keep firing bolts of eldritch energy back down around the tunnel corner, and it keeps hitting the far wall, exploding shrapnel all over them. Not hurting them, but definitely freaking them out as you keep them at bay. You guys are able to proceed down the tunnel at a solid sprint. You're able to shoot with your greater distance at the tunnel curves. So at the long parts of the tunnel, you're able to sprint down them and shoot down the other end, creating more distance as you guys proceed on. So you're able to lose them as you guys head more and more north. You're able to proceed north in the undertown sewers. As you come there, you see at the far end of the sewers, there is a platform where the sewers belches into the river proper. And you see that there is a group of people inside, all standing around what is this sewer exit, as you guys peek around the corner.
Are they trying to flee or are they trying to kill us?
They seem to be waiting, it appears. They're waiting for something.
Us. What should we do? Should we just like, go in there, like, get out of the way, big people that matter coming through, or like, should we just like try to sneak our way out?
So is this like a sewer exit where you have to climb up a ladder?
No, it's a sewer exit there's like a large tunnel exit shooting out into the river and belching a waste into the river. So it's like there's like a platform and at the edge of it that runs over the top of the running water where there's like a steel grate, and there's like maybe you guys can make a perception check to see how many people are like standing there, but there are definitely people like loitering around the exit of the sewer.
Okay.
It's dark.
But they're on like the top part that's like pebble and cement and etc.
Correct.
Cool. I'm gonna do exactly what I said like 5 minutes ago and cast Water Walk on the party plus Rosie, so that way we can like jump into like the sewage part of the sewer where the water
Absolutely.
is like knee deep, and then run across that.
Awesome.
And so that way we can just avoid the bridge of commoners.
I
Absolutely.
skate past them in the water. Let's go.
Because if
You guys-
they jump in after us, they jump in sewage.
Yeah. You guys jump down and are going to be
Got
able
'em.
to run through the middle of them. Does anyone else want to do something while you guys sprint down as Silver has laid out her plan?
Oh, that's a good plan.
Yeah,
Alright.
I like it.
You
I'm
guys
gonna hold
bolt
Rosie's
down.
hand.
You grab Rosie's hand and you guys bolt down the tunnel. As you do so, they're gonna be like, "Oi! There they are! Shoot them! Shoot them!" And a couple of crossbow bolts are going to fire off as they try to shoot you guys as you run through the middle of them. 2 people are going to dive into the river trying to grab onto you. So I'm going to roll a D5. No, well, I suppose. Just roll a d20 and that's 5, and I'll just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the most complicated possible way to do that. But yeah. Alpha, make me a dexterity saving throw. So, okay, Alpha, make me 2 dexterity saving throws. Everybody else, make me 1 dexterity saving throw. And I'll make one for Rosie.
20, 26.
Rosie
Oh my
is
God.
very safe.
6.
15.
Oh,
Why'd you have advantage, Alpha?
You said roll twice.
Oh yeah. Oh, those are the 2. Okay, yeah. Sorry. My bad. Not advantage. You have. That's right. My bad. Can't remember my own thing. Okay, yeah. So Sniff, you will take 3 damage, and
Can I catch one of these? Is my
yeah,
reaction?
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Use your reaction. You want to throw it back?
Ah. No, everyone's convinced me not to.
Yeah, you do catch it out of thin air, and make me an intimidation check.
Oh my gosh, another 20.
They all
Minus one,
bolt
19.
out of the way. They all bolt backwards as they watch you catch a fucking arrow out of midair. And so, as part of that, no, I think as you catch this bolt, it's going to mitigate Sniff and Silver's damage as the people are going to back off with the crossbows as they watch you like jumping forward. Somebody's going to dive into the water. You water walk, run over the top of them and catch the bolt as you guys jump down. You're able to come to the exit of the sewers in the lake. You see that there is a guard tower that is intact. That is where the water is exiting on the far side. There are grates along the bottom. You guys can water walk into the river if you would like.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Hell yeah, Fallen Silver's lead.
All right. You guys jump into the water. You see in the distance that there are what appear to be Heartfire Church ships gliding down the river towards you. On the decks, they have a couple of people. As you guys walk out into the river, you see them look at you in the distance, and they're going to begin priming a crossbow bolt, or what appears to be a cannon on the deck of the ship. You guys are going to run for the gates. Here?
That's the only exit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, everybody is going to make a full sprint as you run, as they're going to begin firing cannons into the water, just throwing up spray all around you as you guys sprint down towards the gates on the far side. Everybody, I want twin Constitution saves, and I want a Constitution save, and I want a Dexterity saving throw.
I got
16
9
con,
Constitution,
28 for Dex.
9 con, 17 dex.
13 con, 17 dex.
All right. Everybody's going to avoid the cannons as they blow up all over the river. Water's going to spray all around you as you guys are running upriver. It appears that they're having a hard time shooting you, so everybody passes their dexterity saving throw. But Rosie and Sniff are going to, during the sprint, begin to lose ground. Sniff, you think your drugs are wearing out a little bit, as you and Rosie are slowing down as you try to sprint. There's a lot of physical exercise. You guys are very, very hardy adventurers. Rosie is not. What do you guys want to do? Rosie and Sniff are falling behind.
I'm gonna go back for is Sykes looking at Rosie like he's gonna go for Rosie?
I mean, I assume so.
I thought I was holding her hand, so she's
that's
slowing
true.
down, I'm slowing down.
Oh, yeah. That's what I would assume. She's slowing down. You can try to pick her up if you'd like.
I can't carry her. I'm an
Yo,
old human.
Sykes, can you open the gourd?
I can't, actually. I used it earlier.
I'm gonna try to help Sniff. If
Yeah, go ahead,
if
Sniff.
Sykes has Rosie, I'm gonna try to help
You put an
Sniff.
arm under his shoulder. Sniff, take advantage to do that con. Sykes, do you put Rosie in the gourd?
I can't put her in the board, so no.
Oh, why not?
I already used it. I only used it for once for a long rest.
Oh. Very sorry, guys. This is the longest I've ever gone multiple sessions without a long rest. I know. You can give me shit later. Yeah. What do you do?
Slow down.
All right, you slow down with her. You're beginning to lag behind. I will say that you can use your action to assist her, and just like Sniff, I will allow her to re-roll her con, and Sniff, you can re-roll your con as well. Go ahead. Oh, and
I
you did.
I got a 15.
You are speeding up, and Rosie is going to get a 10, and she will begin to speed up as well as you guys stick together. Rosie, Sykes, Sniff, and Silver are in the back of the group as Alpha plows on in front. Because you guys have slowed down, everybody's going to need to make one more dexterity saving throw.
$29.
Another 6.
You take 6 damage, Silver, as it blows up. Wow, it's another crit for Rosie. And Sniff, you're fine. Make sure to make a Constitution save to maintain concentration on that. I think it should be easy. Famous last words.
Water walk's not concentration.
Oh shit! Look at you! Oh my god, yeah. Oh yeah. Good job, yeah. Yep, you guys are just fine. You guys make it to the sluice gate, a little bit grimier with some of the stuff, but you are up against the building is actually burning above the sluice gate. The wood scaffolding on top of the sluice gate's building is burning. You come and there's like a steel grate across the river. What would you like to do? Are you going to try to break through the steel gate? The water's flowing through kind of like, it's like a corrugated gate. So it's like there's slats, but they're iron. Obviously, this is prevent people from out. Obviously, people have tried to swim into the city over the course of the week trying to get inside. What would you guys like to do? You can try to climb the wall as well.
Anyone have any ideas? I can make us fly, or make me fly from one at a time, one by one go up the wall. If that.
Oh, I have a pretty wild idea. We still have water walk, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, we have water walk. It lasts for an hour.
All right.
Do it.
I can run up the side just fine, but I'm gonna say geyser, and you guys are gonna run up the geyser.
Oh, it's so cool! Take advantage, Alpha, if you already haven't used it yet. Oh my god! You shoot up the water walk, and I'm just gonna let this cool. You guys, it's like an escalator. You just walk up the side of it. No action required. You guys jump up the top of the wall, and you are up the side of the wall. Alpha, with your monk abilities, you're able to scale. I mean, it's a gate. There's handholds. You're able to scale it easy. I'm not even gonna make you make the save. That's gonna embarrass me. So you guys make it up the side of the thing. Arrows ping off the side as they're running up. You see there's guards in the distance coming out of the towers on either side of you. What would you guys like to do? Go over the far side of the wall?
How close are we together, Jack? Like, are we all within 10 feet of each other?
100%, yes.
Perfect. So I'm not gonna like pull off my sensor from my hip. I'm just gonna like activate it as like a silvery incense kind of like starts to emit from it. And I'm just gonna say, cause like this is just gonna be 1 minute, and I think we'll be fine if we all take 64 healing from my sensor.
Nice. Everybody's closing in. There's only 2 guards in each station, so they're not very serious running on either side as they're pulling up onto either side of you. You guys can try to fight the guards. You can dive off the side of the tower into the river on the far side, or you can try to just blow past one of the guards and try to run down the side of the wall. What would you guys like to do?
Only 2 guards, you say, right?
2 guards on each side, so there's 2 guards on both directions, and the watchtower is running towards you, and you guys are in the middle.
Okay. I mean, I think we can take those guys, right?
I think so.
Alright. Yeah, then I'll fire away at them. I got 2 bolts of Eldritch Blast.
And then everybody can take 14 healing.
Everybody, you heal away. The Eldritch Blasts are enough. They're very, very low town guards. They're not even Heartfire guards. You blow through their chests and they go down onto the ground, or knocked with the knockback. They're knocked prone. You guys are able to run past them. Which direction would you like to run on the wall?
I mean, I was just giving us more time on the center part here.
Absolutely. What would you like to do?
Because we had water walk, so we could just follow the river technically, right?
Yep.
So yeah, once the healing's done, I say we try to make our way down to the water or to the river. What do you guys think?
Sounds good to me. We have an hour before we need to start swimming.
Oh yeah. So let's get away from the mob.
Do you guys jump? I have a question about water walk. If you jump into a river, how are you guys getting down? Are you just gonna slide down or climb down?
How
Or-
high is the jump?
I would say about 15 feet to the water. What you thinking? I can see the gears turning there. Silver.
It's 15 feet.
It is just 15 feet. Yeah. Are we about to do a "We Are Gods" moment? We're level 10. That's when that happened for them.
I'm gonna do it.
All right, you drop over the side.
That's what, 3d6?
Yeah. No, it's a fall damage. Oh, hold on. I'm wrong.
It's a D6
Sorry.
per 10.
Yeah, so I think it's just a d6. So I'll just take that first one. 3 for you, Silver.
Yeah.
So I think everybody else is obviously gonna go over the side.
And then
Yeah.
what I would like to do is, now that I'm on the ground, I'm gonna try to like catch people to like brace their fall.
Yeah. Make me
Like crazies.
real quick. Make me a. I suppose this is just athletics. I suppose, or I guess maybe dexterity. I'll let you make either. Athletics or I guess acrobatics, because it's like you're basically doing like a cheerleader catch, you know. What is it? What is it called? There's like a term for it, and I'm very sorry. I am not knowledgeable about cheerleader catches.
It's like a cradle catch or something.
Oh, look at you, Karina. Were you a cheerleader? I don't want to. Were you? Oh my God, you were. I'm not learning something about you. I don't know why. I was. I don't know.
Yeah, so if these are checks, I'm gonna like just take a deep breath, cast guidance on myself, and then try to catch people as they fall.
Yeah.
Or as they like jump.
With guidance, I'm gonna not do this. With your help and the fact that it's like D6, everybody jumps down, you brace catch them, you get Rosie, and you guys are able to run up the river away from Necropolia as the burning capital fades into the background. As you guys are running up the river, you see in the distance there are people on either side of the river that are running about. They're refugees that are they're not trying to attack any of you. They're trying to get into the city to seek safety. But you see a massive tent off to one side with a symbol, it's like a ratty tent with a symbol of the Heartfire Church on it. And you see the form of a nun coming out of the tent as she's watching you in the distance, and she extends a hand out to you. And Silver, you see Sister Figment beckoning you into the tent.
And this was the lady that I had helped
Yes, it is.
with the surgery and the healing and such, yeah?
100%, yes. Always make an insight check.
No, I know this woman to be very terse, but very terse but very kind. She wouldn't be working herself to the bone, committing surgeries and such if she wasn't. So yeah, I think Silver's gonna see her and begin running towards her.
Yeah, you're able to, if everybody follows her, and I think it may be a little bit for everybody to follow you into a tent that clearly has the sign of the Heartfire Church on it. But as you do so, you guys will be able to run into the safety of a tent, the Heartfire, the tent. Is everybody gonna go with them, or does everybody trust Silver?
I'm gonna look at Silver. Are you sure?
I'm sure. We helped each other during a night of surgery.
I don't know why that's funny. I'm so sorry. It's not funny.
Yeah,
I'm
you
sorry.
don't normally do stupid shit, so it's usually us that does that, but let's do it.
If it
Yeah.
is stupid, well, Spirit Guardians is on standby.
You guys run inside the church, and she drops the flap behind you as you pull up, and she turns and she says, "Hello, Silver. It's good to see you again. Are you harmed?
We all are.
I shall put a spell that will protect this place from scrying. Rest here for a short time. It should be able to help you with your recovery.
Thank you.
There is no thanks needed. No god of mine is going to ask for mob justice in the middle of broad daylight.
I can agree.
Please, rest here, and I shall assuage the refugees on the outside. I doubt any of them will give you up, but be at guard, as one never knows. I shall put as much protection in an alarm spell, and we shall allow you to rest here for the time being. Also,
I'm in your debt.
there is no debt here. I remember the way that you came to my clinic and help, and I can only assume your friends are as good as you. Sorry. So sorry.
They do their best, as we all do.
Sorry. Okay. Yeah. And as
Nailed
this
it.
is yeah, nailed it. I was about to say I was Alrighty. Yeah. So as this is happening, Liv and Savannah, you find yourself awakening from a small well inside a prison cell. You guys have none of your natural equipment, but you do have your soul-bound items, which is to say that the bag of holding that you had, Savannah, is soul-bound to you and is on your person. Just one moment.
Okay.
So any item inside the bag of holding was that. Sure, you don't have your armor. For the purposes of this, we'll say you had small clothes stacked away inside the bag of holding so that you could hand them out to Liv, who is also inside the cell
You
with
don't
you.
want me to be naked?
Oh,
Liv is
I'm-
just dying to run around without clothes on, man.
You know what?
Ever since that beach.
I love this image of Savannah chasing Liv around with like small clothes, trying to get her to cover up. It's too
I
good.
don't need that shit.
For
Harder
the
to
rec-
catch me when I'm naked.
For the record, you have all the items inside the bag of holding, which is the ball bearings, bedroll, blanket, crowbar, hammer, all that stuff. You are missing your short bow, your merchant scales, your 2 spears, your studded leather armor, your thieves' tools were not soul bound. The items that you have on you are your cloak of protection and venom kiss. You have those items on you.
And what?
Venom's kiss for Savannah.
My dagger.
Yeah, which is soulbound. And on you, Liv, I think you didn't.
What
have
about our
that.
rings? Are they not soulbound?
They are. Your rings are on your person.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So your cloak of protection is on you, Liv. So technically, you do have your cloak on you, but I don't think any of your other items were soulbound. So I think all of the other items are somewhere else. Also, wow, Liv.
I have stuff from day one. I wasn't shitting when I said I'm not losing anything. I have a short sword from day one.
Oh wow, it has damage notes from day 1 too. Oh my god. Remember when I said we were gonna have degradable items? Yeah, that was a long time ago. We are suit on left. Jesus Christ, guys! Oh my god! Okay, yeah. You look around and you see that you are inside what appears to be some form of dungeon, but it's almost like the top of a necropolis. The walls are lined in skulls that have been baked into essentially like sort of like the underground of Paris, where the skulls have been used with mortar to build up the side. And you see that there is these large windows looking out over a desert. There is a massive necropolis in the center, and you see all around for miles is desert, and you're in the middle of a massive, some sort of massive a city. Hold on one moment. Let me pull up the map for you.
Remember when we thought this would lead you guys to the church outside of Ezra's castle?
Optimistic.
I am curious about our blood and when.
Yeah, they're just 6 days away, guys. Not even fucking fun.
Just casually.
Yeah, they're not. They are no longer in there as Alora steps up to the cage on the far side of the bars, and she's like, "Oh yeah, sorry, Savannah. One other item you have the crown of thorns. You didn't attempt to soul bind to it, but it is on your person in the bag of holding."
Okay.
Alora steps up to the cage and she goes, "Hi. How you guys doing?"
You're welcome for that book, Laura.
It's Alora. Alora. Say it with me. You got it? Alora.
I'm hard of hearing. Say it
Yeah,
one more
just
time.
Alora. You can do
Laura,
it.
got it.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. I knew you'd get it. You're a consistent one. Yeah, that's what you are. Sorry about this. You know, for the record, she did secret roll a 20 with a +10 to sleight of hand to steal your blood from your weenus when you guys were in the jumper together. She's like,
the ways.
as soon as all of your
The old
friends,
weenus trick.
yeah, as soon as all of your friends die,
classic.
they'll come here as well. I assume they'll die. It's hard to tell. I wanted to apologize to you
But
both.
why?
Yeah. I was hoping to get you into a position where we could negotiate with a little bit of a stronger hand. It's maybe time to come clean. I would like you to tell me what you know about the heart tree and what's going on and what's happening, and we'll share our end of the story.
It's dead. We killed it.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, good job, Savannah. I thought you guys would all be right behind me.
I'm genuinely shocked they're
No,
not dead yet.
me and the tree both went in the lava with you.
Ah, well done.
You killed the heart tree.
Thanks for the inspiration.
You killed. Wow. I'm genuinely impressed. Like, how'd you do it? Like, we couldn't figure out a way to do it.
Tidbit of information for a tidbit of information.
Fair's fair. I'm a rogue. I'm willing to ask.
Yes.
Let's do question for question. How's that sound?
Perfect.
Ask your
Acceptable.
question. Your question first.
Yeah.
Well,
Give us just a moment. I'd like to lean over to Savannah and kind of whisper, do you have anything you want to know? I kind of want to know where we are. Or why
That
we're
seems
in
like
a
a good
cave.
question. Go for it.
Okay.
Maybe where? I feel like the why, yeah.
Why, yeah. Why are we in a cage?
Oh, because I stole your blood, and that's obviously a very threatening thing to do, and I didn't want to be murdered by you.
That is a great how, but why?
That's also a why, because I didn't want to be murdered by you.
Oh.
Oh, we won't murder you.
Okay,
At least I
that's cool.
won't. I can't
Don't
talk
you know
for
the
Savannah.
weenus technique is you can't tell. We couldn't tell.
Yeah, exactly.
Undetectable.
Yeah, I actually
blood
learned
stealing
that.
technique. So
I actually learned that
her
from
fear
you
was
guys.
unwarranted, and that's not actually a why.
I did it because I was asked to by the Necro King to bring you all here to have a discussion. Who is who I work for?
Oh, that's right. I think we did hear a whisper of that at some point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. My question is, how? do you know why Nibbles wanted you, Liv? You specifically.
Her wrinkles. It's all the
I think
bad.
Liv's face is gonna go kind of from like her normal, complacent, sarcastic face to a little bit more stoic. She's gonna just kind of sit quiet and think about that for a minute.
I will let you make intelligence rolls to fight your, I'm sorry, not intelligence or wisdom or whatever you'd like, to fight your personal dementia.
I'd like to think that Liv kind of came back with a larger sense of her.
I like that too. I don't really want to play it that way.
Then
Yeah.
Then she really realized this last brush with sanity made her feel a little different than the previous ones, and she's just taking a second to internalize that. I think he thought I was important somehow.
Oh, there's no question that you are important. The question is, do you understand why you're important?
I mean, I'd like to think that we're all important.
That's fair. That's fair. Yes, sir. I feel like I'm important, you know? I came to Novera as a child. Did you know that? I came here when I died as a child because nobody looked after me, and I was forced to come here. And then I had
like
to
starvation?
raise. No, I got killed. I mean, I didn't know any better.
Tragic.
And I had to survive in an orphanage here. I've had to survive this entire time in this horrible, horrible place. And that's what the Necro King's trying to do. Undead or not, he's the only person trying to make this world a better place. And to be frank with you, that's what I'm trying to help him with. And I think...
I will say since... Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Since we've been here, it seems quite a few people are trying to make this a better place in their own regard.
Rather unsuccessfully.
Well, yes, it seems like a pretty terrible place to be. But I wouldn't say anyone is just sitting back and letting it be awful.
Do you know
All fighting
why?
each other.
So, are you asking a question? Because I can give you information
No,
if you are.
it's an observation. I'll turn to Savannah. Do we want to know why they're fighting each other?
No.
No, it's not a question.
Just not
We
even,
need
not
to know
gonna
how to
waste
get
your
out of
question.
here.
Yeah.
Guys, this question for question is like real rough if you're not gonna ask a question. Why don't you guys go ahead and ask a question? If the question is how can you get out of here, I'll say that you can get out of here by talking to me. You know, nailed it in one. I'm great at this.
Ha.
Okay.
Yeah, we're here. Let's chit chat like girls.
Yeah, let's have girl talks. I'm all down for this.
Can we get
Sorry,
some tea or coffee?
I'm actually happy to get you whatever
Some
you
cereal?
want. This is not supposed to actually be a terrible thing, guys. We genuinely want your help. I'm not going to turn you loose because I need you to listen to me, and unfortunately, you guys are actually like well known as adventurers, as hard people to talk to. For your information,
Some of
you
us are
are
hard of hearing. I give
Yeah,
a little nudge.
it's true. Okay, what do you need from us?
I need to know if you are a seed of a heart tree. A heart tree that we could extract, and with the grace that you stole from the heart tree, which is, well, I suppose somebody had to... Actually, she doesn't know that. She doesn't know that's true. The grace of the heart tree, if we could take that, combine it with you, and grow a new heart tree to protect this land from the oncoming chaos of the Death God. And in doing so, seize control of these lands from the Ashen King for the Necro King, you know, and establish a proper, true society for the good betterment of Revenites.
Liv is legitimately shocked. She's had a feeling and a sense of an idea of what happened to her as a child, but she's putting two and two together. So it's slow, and her normal sarcasmness is not helping her to
Alora's gonna reach in and pull out a squirrel-sized tome that she pulls out, and she's like, we managed to steal a lot of content from Nibbles. As she puts it back in, he theorized that Outlanders were the best source of magical material to bring to this world, as there wasn't the material necessary to revive the original tree Upgatore, unless without traveling outside of Revon. And as the only person that could travel outside of Revon was the Ashen King, he was the only one that was able to create the heart tree by which he used to protect this world, and by its nature, control it. Without a heart tree, the Empire of Corpsica could never be anything but an invader. And she gestures to a map on the far wall, and I'll take you guys there. And as you do there, she's going to point you. You are currently via teleportation in Corpsica. In the Empire of Corpsica.
Explains that.
Yep. And the only reason our entire empire has not collapsed is that we were able to capture the last cardinal beast and keep him here.
Ooh, is that the werewolf king? Sorry, that's not my question.
Yeah. He's the original werewolf to Revon. Yes.
That's a pretty good question, though. Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I guess we already the answer.
Do I get to ask you a question now?
I guess technically.
Yes, technically, I do. What do you guys...
Liv is just like touching her chest and like looking down. She's like half-heartedly paying attention.
Yeah. What do you guys want?
That's a loaded question.
I'd like freedom. I'd like to leave this place, one way or another.
I can give you that if you give me the crown, and I'll let you go on your way if you leave your friend here.
What crown?
Oh, yeah, she doesn't know the crown. Sorry. No, my bad. She's like, yeah, I'm happy to do that. You're going to have to leave your friend, because I kind of need her and not you. But also, I would like to know if you would tell me where the grace of the heart tree is, and how you took it from the heart tree, because it's the only way it would have fallen. If you would tell me those things, I would let you go.
You can let me leave Revon?
Get you to leave Revon? No, I can't do that. No.
You can... Oh, that's what I wanted. I'm gonna leave and sell.
You're breaking up
Not
just a
unless
little
I
bit.
can leave the Revon altogether.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So you don't want anything? You just want to stay in this dungeon forever? That's what you want to do?
I'd like some tea, like I said before.
Give me strength. A door to the far side of the
Two questions,
chamber
though.
will open up, and in will step a extremely handsome wizard. As he comes in, he has like kind of an orb in his hand.
Nudge Liv. Next boyfriend.
You don't happen to be a cardinal beast, do you? Are you?
No, I am Sejanus.
That's my type.
I am the leader of Gothica and the Gothica Bar. I have opposed the Ashen King for many years, ever since I was hostage.
You're
For the reference,
You're a bit hard to
Sykes, yes.
understand.
Oh, is it actually hard? Is it really? Is it coming across
Yeah,
weird?
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
I'll.
kind of garbled.
God damn it!
I was like, how much
was thinking
glass
with
and
ears.
shark teeth has he like like
You know what I was trying to do? This is the new AI voice generator, so it's like an AI voice, but like I think that I'm processing enough that it's not processing fast enough, so I'm just gonna let it go. It worked, and it was really sexy to do promos with. I'm not gonna lie. You should go listen to our promos. I am Pierce Brosnan, but for right now, I'll just do a Pierce Brosnan voice, which is not gonna be as good. Yes. Hello. No, I am the Necro King, Sejanus. I was ousted as the vizier of the Longtooth clan more than 70 years ago, when the first Outlanders came to Revon. At that time, I was forced into exile when I died, and I forsook both the Ashen King and the Death God, Scree, to become an undead here. In an attempt to remove the bondage of the Outlanders from both them, and also that I have rendered here an army of the undead, and have allowed Outlanders and Revonites to live in peace in my kingdom, as best I could. I come here today not as an enemy, but as somebody begging for your assistance. This world is going to come to an end, Liviette and Savannah. Without the secrets that your group has discovered, the wheel of fate turns upon thee. I would ask for your assistance, and I would give aid in succeeding this world for the better, to rid it of these monsters and to create a new cycle. Would you be willing to help me?
Liv's gonna turn around. I'm trying very hard to follow what you're saying, and it's really distracting. You're very handsome.
Why, thank you, ma'am. I find you quite lovely yourself.
She'll look back and then turn back. I think there's something more important at hand.
What is the fate of the world in the view? If one cannot take the time to enjoy oneself, what is the world but nothing else? Sorry, that made no sense. My bad.
We heard wise wizard words.
Yeah, he just slangs some bullshit. You guys like my medieval times mug? Anyways, we're going to continue this conversation. The time is now 9:30. We've been at it for about an hour. I'm going to go ahead and push real quick to a break. The time is now 9:39, so actually 9:40. So we'll come back in with a quick 15-minute break, and we will return at 9:40, 15 minutes, 9:55. From everyone here at the Pen and Paper Pod, and by extension, the Tuscan Shed Media Network, thanks for listening. We'll be back in just a short while. Hello and welcome back to the Pen and Paper Pod. Everyone, are you ready to continue on our adventure with Mr. Hot Wizard?
Oh,
Lips
yeah.
down.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
Daddy.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah.
Ew, that's too far.
What is it? What did you say?
I
said
was
nothing,
thinking
man.
it, Tanner. I was thinking it.
You were thinking it? You're thinking it? Okay. Okay. Please. I will give you the means to contact your party. If you would be willing, and I would really appreciate this, I would really appreciate it if you would contact them and organize a meeting. I'm then also happy to release Savannah and arrange transportation so that she can meet the party and bring them here.
I'll look at
I
Savannah.
don't,
I
don't
feel
think I
like
want
we
to leave Liv's side. We don't split up.
Very
You
noble
can
of
send Alora to get them.
I am happy to do that.
I think we do need their opinions to weigh in on this particular subject. I have some things I'd like to disclose.
What would you like to disclose to me
Yes,
or
we
them?
should talk.
To them.
You'd like to talk to each other? Or to them?
To, yes, my friends.
Hmm.
Our larger group of friends.
I shall send Alora to Necropolia and see if we can bring them here. I'm going to prepare you. I am not going to stand for them to harm any of my subordinates here. I take the well-being of my undead friends very seriously.
Liv
Is
will
there
kind
some
of pat down her
note?
body and say, I don't have anything to give you to give to them.
Is there some note that you could give them to earn their trust for Alora so that they don't kill her?
I mean, they knew that we were working with Alora when we last parted. But
Okay.
do you have paper?
I can provide you
I
with
don't-
paper. Yes, I'm a wizard. I have
I don't
plenty
know
of
that they
paper.
would recognize my handwriting. Do you have a
You've
way
never
to
sent them a
contact
letter?
them? No, we don't write to each other. We don't split up. Did you not hear Savannah?
I attempted to send him a message, but I attempted to send him a sending spell, but they appear to be blocked by some form of scrying spell. Which indicates to me they have either been captured by the Ashen King, or they have wizened up and are now protecting themselves from scrying of any form.
Savannah, is there anything within the bag of holding that we could part with as proof?
I guess everybody probably knows about my special by now, and that it's bound to my body, so the person having it will know where I am. I can let Alora have that. Or, actually, I'm gonna give Alora my ring, because that's special to our group, so...
The
They'll know
ring,
for
you know what
sure.
the ring is, right? Oh yeah, the ring is the yeah. It's not the bracelet, it's the other thing. Yeah. Anyways, you pass Alora the ring. It's good to know. Well, it's not. It doesn't have any use anymore, but it'll still be soulbound to you, as I'm sure the gates have stopped working since Castle Clawtooth has been destroyed. And the hub network has been destroyed. I'll take it with me. My lord, if you would prepare a gate for me. And they cast a spell. And he opens up a gate to what appears to be Necropolia, and Alora will walk through. Yeah. So as this happens, you guys are sitting in the camp. You guys have taken a short rest. So everybody do a short rest. Obviously, Savannah and Liviette, you are perfectly healed with your coming on the other end. So obviously.
Sorry.
I'm so stupid. Anyways, Liv, yeah. So Sykes, Silver, Sniff, and Alpha. What are you doing in the tent?
Should have wrestling there. I'm attacked. I guess I'll meet up there, buddy. So the plan is to stay here until, for a little bit more, right?
Ideally, I still haven't quite recovered from bite.
Yeah, and with Liv and Savannah so far away, coming down from Castle Down, it's gonna be taking them a long time, so we should just wait here, or at least we can on the way up.
There's a gentle knock at the tent door.
How? There's a tent door?
It's there's a post that goes up and down. Sorry, he's a Boy Scout thing. I'm so sorry. You can knock at a tent, buddy.
Okay,
there's a post. Yeah, like you gotta knock. You gotta learn. If you were in Boy Scouts and you're gonna walk into a random person's tent, you gotta know how to knock, baby. Because let me tell you, I've seen some shit in my day, and you do not want to know.
Yeah. Who is it?
The flap will be tossed aside, and as it does so, you will see the three witches enter into the tent. Hold on, throw it up. They enter first, and you see that they step forward. You vaguely recognize them as the owners of the potion shop that was in Necropolia.
I hope your daughter fares well.
I assume you would know better than us, as best I can tell, she's in Farrington.
Last I saw, she was at Ezra's castle. It's good to hear that she is safe in Farrington.
Well, I have not seen her, so maybe she is there. I have not seen her in some time. But it is good to know that she counts you among her friends still if you have been on adventures with her. I have come here to warn you about a fair weather friend who is coming to meet you. I know not in this nature who she is, or what is the fair nature of her fair weatherness. Simply I bring tidings. Our powers of sight have been blocked by death, and I have come to answer questions for you, if you would have me be so. Their fate is twisted, and I know that my daughter delivered to you a prophecy. I felt it in the ways of magic throughout this land, as fate itself bent to her prophecy as she gave it to you. I know not what she told you, but I come here attempting to, I suppose, help if I can.
What is the weakness of the Ashen King and Scree? The Death God. You must
Scree
know.
is depressed and despairing.
You know.
When I knew him, he was despairing in all things. He's truly, in his own way, a kind soul who could not deal with the nature of the world itself, and thus he decided to destroy it rather than allow any infliction of life. All he could see was the suffering of life. He couldn't see the small things, the beautiful things. Life is suffering, but it's also happiness, and it is our choice to focus on some happiness in this main. And that is why his myopism has formed this world in a way that it can only focus on darkness. It is his fault for this. Though I loved him once, it is difficult to see how he can be redeemed.
In the Ashen King.
When was
Ash.
the last time you saw Scree?
Roughly 10,000 years ago when I was a god.
What?
Yes,
Why'd you stop being a god?
because the world of Novera collapsed. Scree collapsed it, and the belief in us faded. And though we were able to parlay our divinity into eternal life, and our powers of fate continued on, we lost our divinity, and now no one believes in us. And so I continue on in this world to watch it suffer, powerless to alter its fate as I once was.
So would you live through the cataclysm?
It is
Or
hard to
reaping?
say. I do not know. We lived through one. Maybe we could live through other, maybe not. I know not.
I have another question, but answer Sykes' question first.
What was it? I apologize. I, the dumb DM, missed it.
The Ashen King's weaknesses as well.
For both, they have their issues are with their ego. Ash is somebody who suffered his entire life. He watched his parents tortured and die. And he is afraid. He is always afraid. He has never felt a sense of safety in his entire existence and works ceaselessly to acquire power to allow himself to feel safe. His background is all trauma. And by extension, he found a home among his friends when they attempted to save the world. And the betrayal that Scree wreaked upon him was the final nail in his sense of fear. And now he is just a being motivated by fear and survival. He is just operating at a cosmic scale, essentially. Threatening Scree, threatening Ash in this way will only make him double down. It is the safety that he seeks, the safety in his knowledge. And by extension, Scree is just despairing. And without their third friend to guide them, they have truly lost their way.
Who is the third friend? The person hearing about this guy.
You've already met him. He was the first ghost you slayed on your crusade. At Blackwater Beach. The Minotaur. Tenderloin was his name. He was a kind soul, unlike his father, who was a right asshole.
Is there some way we can bring him back? Not as he was on the beach, but as he was in life.
he was slain before the apocalypse in the previous world. Marana, and Kaelin turns to one of the sisters. She steps forward. The oldest of the three. Their ages range in median from Kaelin, who is the median, to the youngest, and then this is the old crone as she steps forward. I am Marana. I was the goddess of death in my day before my role was suborned by Scree. He now rules over death. At the time, I took Tenderloin's soul unto myself and secured him. His soul can be retrieved if this is your goal. But you will have to travel to the edge of Revon and enter the domain of the death god Scree to find him.
Do you know of any weapons that can beat either?
Oh, Venga, you're really quiet, man. What's up?
Do you know of any weapons that can defeat either of them?
You can also drop your thing down. I'm so sorry. Weapons that can beat either of them. Oh yeah. So, Ash has not yet achieved godhood. He has not consumed enough power. With the might of your group, and if you were to gather the forces of Revon, you would be able to destroy Ash, I believe. With a concerted effort and a good plan, you have many friends. If you draw upon them and bring your forces together, you could do that. Destroying Death, though, being as he's merged with an Eldritch God, is a much more difficult task. His heart is easier to wound than Ash's, though.
Is it possible for us to gather some of this eldritch power ourselves?
Yes. You can reach out to beings beyond the veil. But they come with their own costs. As did in your forefathers, the heroes before. Scree reached out to them to try to find another way. And you see where that has led him. If you wish to seek other eldritch beings, you may indeed do that. Your patron, Sykes, you may reach out to her. I can give you a method to do this. She'll pass a marble filled with sand to you. Crack this if you ever have need of her. Closely approaching is your fate. Decisions must be made. I urge you to make them and not leave them to the side. A friend, an enemy, not yet decided which she is, comes now to take you to your friends, who are not where you think they are. I would follow her to lead you to the powers of the fate and the tools that you may need. I know not what they are, or I would explain it, as my gift of fate and prophecy are all but gone. Good day. And they'll turn and leave.
One final question.
They turn.
You said you loved Scree once, even though it was several millennia ago.
True. He was a very cute, goth, depressed boy.
Is Raven his daughter?
Yes, and mine.
I see.
It is difficult for me to know how he would react to such a notion. It is hard as a mother not to think that she has filled my life up with love and joy, that she would do the same for him. But that's not my powers of fate and former godhood speaking. That's my new life as a mortal speaking. And she'll turn on that and walk away. Sister Figment will come in through the back flap, and she's like, well, if I'd never heard a bunch of paganistic hokey in my entire life, I swear to God, Jesus. Titty fucking, not Jesus, heart tree fucking, like, what's it, bows and mercy, jeez, let's make some tea. She's gonna start brewing up a pot of tea. I assume you all want to go back to Farrington.
I believe that that's where our missing companions would go.
I'll get a colored
Once
wagon for
they-
you organized and undercover at night. I've heard tales that Farrington is a place of safety. My question to you, Silver, is should I be sending the refugees there?
The danger that once possessed Farrington is no longer there. I would stake my life that Farrington is now safe.
That's all the information I need. I'll send them there.
And if it isn't, I will deal with it myself.
I trust you. Frankly, anything's better than leaving them out here in the mud to be picked off at night by the abominations in the shadows. It's better to keep them moving in one general direction. But there is no direction in this world in which I trust, and so I will send them to just to keep them moving, as I don't think the city now has any hope for them.
I want to preface, you know I'm an Outlander.
Oh, obviously, there's like 100%. You have an accent. I don't know. You seem otherworldly, kind of pale, like you're very strange. I don't know. You wield clerical abilities and yet profess no magical ability or belonging to the heart tree. And to be honest with you, since the heart tree's fallen, I no longer have clerical abilities myself. And yet I have seen you wield abilities in this tent. And so I must ask myself if there is something beyond my understanding of God. And I don't know. Would you make a suggestion to a sister?
It sounds outlandish, and I've tried to keep my preaching to myself for quite some time. My
Truth.
companions haven't necessarily liked it, and I've tried to keep them as comfortable as I can.
Kindness is understood. I have never preached to those who have laid in my clinic. I have only offered my help. The truth
But-
of religion is it is only good when it is asked for. And I'm asking for it. This world is strange, and you seem to be mixed up in it. And you seem to have powers beyond what has been taken from me. So let me ask, what do you believe?
I don't believe per se, but I know. And he's gonna pull out, I guess, this like miniaturized, because it's small now, because it's like fitting in his like
It is, yes.
whatever. And he's going to produce like a tiny, like Argynvost skull, right? This is small because time to bring him back home. But this... It's probably easier to explain if you just lay
Hello,
your...
kind sister. Please, lay your hand upon the skull and let me speak with you.
I didn't have more voices ready, so just sue me, okay? I love you all. Cool. You know what? It's a dragon. You know what? This is actually a dragon voice that I used for Ash because it was supposed to echo. Anyways.
I am from another place, another time, another world, which I am not even sure is still there. But my purpose is justice. My purpose is kindness. My purpose is sustainability. My purpose is to see a new world in which my people are able to live in.
And he'll begin to just talk to her for a minute. And as they go on, he'll continue to talk to her, and there'll become a knock again at the tent flap.
I'm going to, like, stand in such a way where, like, she can continue talking to the skull, but is hidden from the person who's coming in.
To be honest, as with you, just your passive insight, you see that everybody else in the tent can't hear this. Like, as she's touching the skull, like, you can see that there's communication is happening. You privy to it, Silver, but everybody else is not hearing it. Alora will walk into the tent. Dude, it is nice to have NPCs with, like, really good survival. Anyways, Olora will stand there. It's like, hi.
Oh. You always come at weird times.
Yeah.
I'm glad you made it out of Ezra's castle safely.
Weird or perfectly opportune? I choose to think of it as the latter.
Isn't perfectly opportune weird?
It's always when something bad is happening, though.
That's true. I tend to stay away from the bad things, so I come in the good times, which that is what is happening now. See? Because it's not the bad thing.
But
Bad
we're
things
being
happen.
hunted.
By more people than you think. So I bring word at behest of Liv and Savannah.
I was wondering what happened to them.
And she holds up the ring.
So you met with them at Ezra's castle?
I did.
Or the church outside Ezra's castle?
I had to move on quickly to ascertain a couple of things, so I had to leave you behind at the time, and I went back and I ran into both of them.
I wouldn't think it'd be their first choice to give up the ring. Why did they just not come here themselves?
They know.
You didn't run into them.
What?
Because they were with us the whole time.
They are at Ezra's castle. Make an insight if you like.
I will, because her story, like, 100% doesn't add up. Because Savannah and Liv were with the party almost, like, near the end, they were with the party 100% of the time. Like, there was no splitting up. They did not go back.
They're dead. You watched them die.
Well, right, but they died later, not at Ezra's castle, like she's saying.
But their blood was tied to Ezra's castle, and you guys know that.
Yeah.
So when they died, they would have gone back to Ezra's castle.
Right.
Yeah.
Insight either way. Go ahead.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm gonna preface she's difficult, but yeah.
Yeah, no, that I expect that. That's a 23.
Okay. I will roll for this.
Just saying, we killed Ezra. It is now our castle.
Her insight is a +7. Oh, sorry, her deception is like a plus. No, her deception is an 11. It's 22. She fails by 1. She's lying. Silver. By 1. By 1, Silver. Oh! Damn, that was clutch, Silver. Go ahead. She's lying. You're not sure what about, though.
You really do. I thought I was done with this.
Deception check as... No, I'm not going to make you do that. Go ahead.
Where are
So-
they really?
In Corpsica.
That's across the... How...
You guys walked that far?
No, I teleported and took their blood with me. And all of your blood, just to be clear.
How did you get my blood?
What do you mean? I took it from your weenus.
You know the ways of the
I
Lord.
know
Hey,
the
ancient
secret
methods.
Oh,
monk
damn, who
clerical
taught
technique
you?
of the
Who
weenus.
taught you?
Taught you
Yes.
this?
Paxley
God.
Knot, honestly, is the one that
How
taught
did he
me.
know? Oh, well, he was the
Oh,
first
my
victim.
You told him, actually, in a previous episode.
Oh, we didn't tell. I mean,
You
we-
literally told him
showed
we stole blood from his weenus. That happened in...
What does he know what a weenus is? I could have been referring to his kneecap or something. You know.
That's fair.
So
He doesn't
whatever.
necessarily
Whatever.
know. I know what a
It was
weenus
more
is.
of a show of demonstration than informing him.
Okay.
In the billiards
Well-
room, you said weenus. I'm just saying. Anyways.
Well, Laura, hats off to you. That's pretty shit. Well, that's why they're in Corpsica. So why the
Correct.
lie?
I wanted to take you there because we want to have a conversation with the Necro King because we would like to assist you. We would like to talk about the fact that Liv has a world seed inside of her that could become a new heart tree that could protect the entire world. And one of you has the grace of this heart tree, which we could give to her to have her become a new heart tree and protect all of Revon.
Dang, what?
Wait a second.
You're asking us to sacrifice our friend.
You
Yes.
thought we were gonna die?
I 100% did, yes. But not really die. Like, just move on to me, you know?
Yeah, but we don't fail.
They're the best heroes ever.
Do you not fail? Like, okay, sure.
I mean,
Yeah.
how
Lady-
many other Outlanders have successfully fucked over Revon?
Not me.
Facts.
I'll take that. You know what? I'm going to take that. You're right, Sniff. You are a
We're the
deadly
best
bunch.
of the best.
You're a deadly bunch, which is why I will never fight you. I'll just go outside, and she is like standing right by the flint flap, and shoot a major image in the air and attract Ash here, and he'll kill all of you, which will defeat the purpose of this entire conversation. So let's not fight each other.
knows?
Let's have a conversation and negotiation about what we're gonna do here.
But then if he kills us and one of us have thingy, then it's a loss for you.
No, but if you fight hard enough and he kills you, you'll just teleport to my prison in Corpsica.
Oh, now it's a prison.
Yeah, it seems like a
It's not a-
hostage negotiation more than just a debate.
That's true. I do have Ash and Savannah and Liv in a prison, so you know it is.
Well, I'm not worried
essentially
about
what
them.
it
They'll be fine on their own. They're great.
Yeah, I mean,
they
I
are.
was
is.
gonna
Yeah,
ask
but
you
but,
prison.
but like, let's be honest. She's an okay rogue. She's not a good rogue, you know, like me. So like, if I'm gonna be honest, she's rogued okay for you guys. But honestly, like, she's been letting the party down a little bit. She's not gonna be able to get out of my locks, which I set up myself. So, and we'll
I
address
mean,
this in a
she
minute.
released a squid bear.
You guys keep mentioning the squid bear. I don't know what you mean by squid bear.
The one that attacked,
Ancient
No.
squid bear.
yeah.
Yeah. At the city,
We killed it
ground.
because, you know,
Oh,
that's what we do.
Cthulhu! Yeah. She did do that, but she couldn't unlock it. But whatever. Anyways, I don't know that. This character does
Do
not
you
know
even
that.
have refreshments such as tea?
I mean, you have tea right there. What do you need me to have tea? Is there like some? I have a tea packet on me. I can do you some tea. What are you asking? How?
Sam,
Wait.
if you want us to come with you, you need to provide
I'll provide tea.
lodgings,
I'll provide lodging and tea.
refreshments.
Inside.
All right.
stuff.
I'll do you
Yeah.
one better. I will release Savannah and Liv in Corpsica if you allow me to take you all there. I will allow you to stay in Corpsica a couple days, and as long as you have a conversation with the Corpsican King, Sejanus.
Do I need to die?
No. I will create a gate spell and you'll go there.
Oh. I'm okay with that.
Probably. Although I just think Liv and Savannah have already broken out of the locks. Like, I think you're overestimating yourself and underestimating them by a lot. Like,
Alright, we've made this a thing. Savannah, try the locks. Give me a sleight of hand.
plus 15.
Oh, come on. He hit us with that nat 20.
Oh, okay, I try. I am not the best at rolling. Sleight of hand? Okay.
I have faith in your bad luck. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's almost to that 20. It's a 27.
Oh yeah, you pop it. You pop it. You pop the locks on the cage. You pop the locks on the cage.
No.
Yeah, you can do it. Yeah,
You
we'll
can
address
feel
this in
the
a minute.
psychic
We'll-
faith from all the way over there.
yeah, you will address.
Okay.
We'll address this in a minute. But what do you guys in the camp want to do?
Listen, all I'm saying is when we get back there, they're going to be out. If you want to make a bet on it, I'm down.
You're also terrible for asking for help.
What do you mean?
Well, you didn't ask us for help, and then you threatened us when we didn't immediately.
You guys like threw a dude
Yes.
off a boat just because she was
They
trying
threw.
to enforce the law. Like you guys have done a lot of sketchy shit, to be honest with
That
you.
was a lady.
Is this-
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Is this
and that was us helping her.
We
You
just
were helping
I'm
her.
grateful.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
helped
get
all
this
of
one
the
grateful.
all of the boat people. I know I'm not there, but I.
You
feel
also just popped the door that read Cthulhu just for shits and giggles. Like, I mean, do we really want to go? Like, sorry, I've studied
We
y'all's
couldn't
history.
read that.
You guys
Yes.
are scary, and I agree with you. You are scary. I don't want to fight
We
you.
saw a squid bear and we wanted to see if we could take on a squid bear.
Yeah, the
and
answer
we
was
did.
no.
We beat it.
Did you?
Gotta put it back in its cage.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, it didn't destroy a whole city in the process. Anyways, my point is, look, it's time to nut up or shut up, and we want to negotiate, but we're very scared of you because you're scary people. So why don't you just come with us, and we'll promise I will let Liv out and Savannah out of their cage. You guys can meet up with them, and if you disagree with us, we'll let you portal back to Farrington. Direct portal.
Okay. So we
I'm
go
just
back.
saying your people skills need brushing up.
If
My
Savannah has
skills,
broken
Silver.
out of the cage, we get something.
All right, what do you want?
We'll decide that later.
I'm not gonna give you like all the gold and fucking Revon. What do you want from me?
What can she offer us? I mean, I feel like she's useless.
About like a piece of like her armor, like something that makes her armor less good.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you can make her more vulnerable, 100%.
Always remember when you get hit with this 11 AC, that's us.
You'd be like, yeah, all right. If she's broke, all right. Look. You know what? I'll give you 5 greater healing potions. How about that?
I'll take it.
Ooh, and I'll give you a +3 rapier. How about that?
I use guns.
Okay, well, fuck you then. I don't know, man. I have my stuff on. I'm not gonna fucking promise. I'm not gonna make promises from the Necro King in this conversation. Like, work with me here.
I mean, how
Alright.
confident are you in your skills of making a lock that's unpickable by our
Completely
amazing-
confident. Okay, yeah. What do you want? Do you want to run a kingdom? Okay, I'll promise that.
I've already got that.
Yeah, we already have a kingdom.
Jesus Christ, guys.
And a castle.
Like we're just logical, and everyone thinks we're the ones that are hard to talk to.
Yeah.
We even saved a werewolf.
Hey, Silver,
From
you're
villagers.
the thinker. What do we want? We don't think. We just kind of do. You think.
Please, I beg you, Silver. This entire discussion will go so much better if you just make them go through the portal. I don't know what they need. Please, just help me. I'm begging you. I'm begging you.
Well, the greater healing potions are a start, but I think
Start. It's like
Yes.
it's like 1,000 gold apiece, but whatever.
well, someone of your skills can afford it. I'm sure.
Laura, quick question. In that book of yours that we gave you,
We want the book.
Fine.
did
get
you
the book
come
if you get
across?
there.
Did you come across the ritual that Scree would have used to become part Elder God or Elder Being?
You can get it if you get the book. I'll give you the book. But that's it. I'm done with the negotiation. I will give you the book that
Okay.
I've broken out of the cage.
I walk
And
out the tent.
healing potion.
No, just the book. Fuck you.
I walk out the tent. There's no gate.
She pulls out a spell scroll and sticks it into the ground, and a gate appears on the ground as it blows up and creates a spell circle.
Yeah, and I guess I turn around to the sister. And where is your belief now?
I suppose it is with the Silver Dragon. I will bring the refugees to Farrington, and I will do what I can for them. Many will starve and die, and that is the only option I have. I thank you for your help. I understand that for this word to continue, you must continue on your quest. Please do your best for them, and I will do the best to keep them safe that I can.
Thank you.
I don't suppose
and
you
I
could give me
will-
any clerical powers. And she's going to put her hand down on the thing.
I will see what I can do.
As much as one can expect. Please. And she's going to take out something from inside of her, and she's going to pass you a scroll, Silver.
Okay. What is the scroll of, if I can just tell immediately?
Message.
Okay.
She's telling you to let her know if you're in trouble. Essentially.
Oh, okay. Solid.
She doesn't know you have the message, though, obviously.
Sending. Yeah, for sure.
Sending you.
Yeah, it's fine. It's a spell slot I won't have to use, so it's...
Yeah.
Oh, dude. And she, like, snatches the scroll back immediately. You have the spell slot. Jesus Christ. Don't take a spell scroll.
No, that
off me.
was me telling you, Jack.
No, I appreciate it. Like, sorry,
I don't
spell
have
slot.
the spell slots to send right
It's
now.
rough having lost my clerical abilities because I used it all the time for organization. It's a real conundrum, you know. So have to use scrolls now. So, anyways, thank you. I will see y'all hopefully soon. And she turns away. And
Yep,
Alora,
so I will put my silver dragon skull, discreetly in my pouch where it was.
Alora walks through the gate spell, and it continues to glow there on the ground.
I walk on.
Yeah, I walk on.
Yeah.
You all walk together into the portal, and that is where we will end. It is now 10:46. Congratulations, guys. You have escaped Necropolia, which is destroyed. And we are truly in the end game now, guys. I think maybe 2 more sessions, and that will be the game. From everyone here at the Pen and Paper Pod, this has been Sykes, the Genie Warlock.
We're out of there.
We gotta talk about Rosie. Silver, the Undead Cleric.
Hello.
Not undead, sorry. Sniff, the Turtle Fighter. Turtle Gunslinger.
Hello, goodbye. We have a book.
Savannah, the Shifter Road.
Can't keep me in a cage.
I don't know, we're gonna deal with that next week. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Liv, the Elf Cleric.
Good night, muggles.
Alpha, the Wolf Monk.
Oh.
And I've been your host, Jack, the DM. Thank you so much for listening this week of the Pen and Paper Pod by Extended the Tuscan Shed Media Network. Yeah.